Top of it, guys. Top of it. Man, this your boy Coach One Stack, man. We tapped in, y'all. And I'm a little bit sick. I'm a little bit under the weather, guys. You have to excuse me. I'm sorry. But guys, I found out, man, your boy got COVID. So ain't no leaving the house, man. I was sick for a couple days. I'm sick as a dog, but I got to leave this content for y'all, man. So, but anyways, before I get into this video, because now I see what Diddy's problem is. Diddy's problem that he's with the little itty bitty committee, man. They say that the man only got 2 inches of manhood. Now, it's not that I'm concerned about the man's manhood, but if you stick around for this video, I'm going to tell you why Diddy, being part of the itty bitty community, right, and only having 2 inches of manhood affects this whole case. And I'm going to explain to you why he was with a lot of man on man stuff. Can you dig it? Because you already know, man, Coastin broke this shit down for y'all. So what I need you guys to do is just sit back, relax, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, because trust me, I won't tell. And I'm going to bring y'all some content while I'm sick, because I got a few consultations today, man, about these finances. And hey, we're going to get into the romances. But man, we're going to get into Diddy. And make sure you stay to the end, because you know I got a video for you. Now, if you've seen the documentary, you've always know that Diddy is what you call a cuckold. A cuckold is somebody who he's not well equipped down there, right? He's not well equipped down there. So he lives out his fantasies of letting other men that in that lifestyle, they call them bulls, like a bull, B-U-L-L, a bull, satisfy their woman. And that's exactly what Diddy was. Now, when you talk to I'm not even gonna give them their names and shout outs, but the male escorts that him and Cassie were using, this is why they liked BBC so much, because Diddy didn't have one. You understand? See, even Cassie and the escort said that Diddy was part of the little itty bitty committee. Now, y'all, I know y'all asking yourself, man, Coach One Stack, man, why you leaving this? Who cares? Guys, trust me, it's finna come into play. See, guys, number one, as you see, Diddy couldn't get no woman when he was younger, probably because of his manhood. All right. Now, as a man, us real men with BDE, and if you don't know what BDE means, it means big D energy. Man, we move a little bit differently. We poke our chest out, man. We talk a little bit differently, because we know that once we get in that bedroom, man, especially me being a Scorpio, man, not only are we going to put it down on you, but we're going to take you back. We're going to take you down through there, and we're going to take you to Pound Town. And hey, for the ladies that's watching this video, y'all know when you see a man that got big D energy. And man, I'm one of them myself, man. Y'all already know, for those of y'all who ever met me, and and for those of y'all women out there, you know that you admire a man who has BDE, because his confidence is a little bit different. But see, how did this apply to Diddy? Let me tell you why. See, as a man, and if you women don't know this, as a man, we want to feel that we're whole, that we're large and in charge. And Diddy didn't have that. He couldn't satisfy a woman. So being that you couldn't feel anything, Diddy, you trying to penetrate these women, you could not feel anything because you were so lacking. You brought other men in to do it. And see, by him sitting back doing the ice, the crystal methamphetamine, that's something that makes you want to watch and observe and be up for days at a time in an intimate manner, so to speak, and watch others while you please yourself. And that was the thing with Diddy, using all these male prostitutes. But let me roll it over into a lot of this stuff with the man on man stuff, the Rainbow Committee, and what he was doing to Justin Bieber, Usher, Meek Mill, and all of them. You have to remember, guys, that hole back there is very small. It's never been penetrated. All right. Now, me personally, I've had something back there 3 times. During a colonoscopy, which I don't remember how it felt, and I went to the colonics clinic twice. And I'm here to tell you that this little itty bitty tube that they make you use in a colonics clinic, people, it hurts. Because first thing they're going to tell you is, here, put that up there. And I'm like, man, I can't do that. It's not like I'm used to having something up there. And I'm going to tell you, it hurts. So Diddy The only way that he could feel any friction, people, was by being in that other hole. Can you dig what I'm saying? So now here's where it breaks down, him being part of the itty bitty committee. Now, when you watch a lot of these escorts, when they were doing their testimonies and they're telling their story, they said on many occasions that Diddy was looking at their manhood saying, man, that thing is huge. If I had something like that, man, I'd be... But see, he was paying for it. See, Diddy wasn't so much paying for the fact of someone to sleep with his woman. He is paying for somebody who was well endowed to sleep with his woman. And you have to understand, because he was not like that, that's what he liked to play with. Do you dig? Now, with him over here clapping the cheeks of all these other young men, you have to remember, these men's cheeks have never been clapped before. So Diddy being a small fry, hey man, what other guy but a small fry to clap your cheeks? So if you're a man and your cheeks had not been getting clapped, which mine ain't never been clapped and never will be, well, these young people, it was easier for him to get there, to use that part of their body, right? It's easy for him. And he gets a different type of feeling because now, you got something that's really, really tight that nobody ever been inside. And as a man, that makes us feel powerful. See, fellas, I want to take you back to the days of, when you were in high school and you may have encountered a virgin. It was kind of hard to get up in there. But once you got up in there, it felt good. And after over time, that thing right there, it formed to your body, to how your body was built. It's the same thing with a man back there. And this is why Diddy was messing with these men, because they had never been there. And especially the little ones who never been there, because that makes you feel very large and in charge down there. I hope you guys are feeling what I'm saying. Now, like I said, Coach One Stack, I'm not concerned with the size of any man, but this is why Diddy has that complex. A lot of men that are with the itty bitty committee, then once they get a lot of power, they have that complex of trying to make people do something. Because those of us that got that big D energy, somebody, man, I'm going to walk in, I'm going to say, you know what? Bend that thing over. Man, I ain't going to say nothing. I might just push you by the forehead and just lead you to where I need you to be. And because a woman, she knows that, hey man, she's going to follow suit because she know what's coming. She know that she about to get took down there by a whole Scorpio with that big D energy. But when you somebody like Puffy or some of y'all small fries out there, and it's no knock against the small fries, it's the motion in the ocean. I just want to tell you guys how this applies to Diddy and why he was messing with so many men, because that's where he was getting a sensation from. He could not satisfy the women, but he could satisfy the men because the men had never had nothing back there. But let me show you guys some footage. Hold up.
Them Shrimp Diddy guys. That's what they're calling him on the online streets with the new interview that dropped on Vlad TV with Mr. Sky Wiggler. I believe his name is Sly Diggler, sorry. They're calling him out. They've got freak-off new screenshots, a freak-off video at hand displaying it, and you've got Diddy in baby oil with 2 inches. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Not even Janice's wig, guys, can fix this. Not even Party City can fix this. Nothing can fix this. Nothing. Sorry, I don't even know how to continue the rest of this video, guys. This opening was a bit more weird than I thought it was. But yeah. Okay, let's get into this, because this is some crazy news that is dropping on Diddy that is quite embarrassing. Where are you guys also watching me from? I've never really asked. I do ask like randomly, but I want to know, if you're watching this video, where are you from? What state, if you're in America, or what state in the UK, or what country in the world? I'm just curious to know. Definitely comment that down below. Let's get into this, where Sly Diggler was basically an escort who was hired, and Vlad TV obviously tweeted about how he's going to put out an interview that's going to make Diddy hate him forever. And I'm not going to put anything up of the video. You can go watch it and check it out for yourselves. But in this video, he does show screenshots of blurred faces of Sly Diggler I believe Cassie or somebody else, and then you see Diddy randomly just walking back and forth with his apparently 2 inches. And that is what the escort is saying, Sly Diggler, that Diddy basically has only 2 inches, only a couple at best. It's far more smaller than anybody had thought. And people are, from a psychological perspective, it is intriguing, and it definitely explains a lot to me as to why this man was very angry. He apparently said to Sly Diggler as well that, I can give my girls anything, but I can't give them that. And he was, putting his hand towards the man's well-endowed piece. And basically, he just enjoyed seeing other men do things to his woman because he couldn't do it himself, and he wanted to provide that satisfaction, but also perhaps jealousy and, just admire. And he probably wanted a bit of it himself, because he doesn't have any of that. So when you have a man who does have all of the attributes of success but doesn't have that, it obviously can make them feel like they're never really fulfilled as a person. And then psychologically, it, inflates their ego because they feel like they need to compensate in different avenues. Then, of course, for the fact that they're not well endowed, they need to be, quite insecure. They get quite angry, quite aggressive, a lot of violence, DV. All of this can follow in trail for somebody who doesn't have what society deems as attractive when it comes down there. And of course, a lot of these women wouldn't have stayed with Diddy if it wasn't for the money, if it wasn't for the connections, if it wasn't for where this man was, the caliber of success that he definitely reached, and how he was driving his communities. A lot of these women wouldn't have stayed with him because there clearly nothing to stay with. Because I just think it's, so I just feel like that is really, what can a woman even do with that? I don't understand. And even when Diddy is sodomizing anyone else, I guess it's just the idea of Diddy behind rather than any feeling, because again, what is there? Do you know what I mean? So, I guess I didn't expect it to be this small, but apparently this is the conversation out there. They're calling him Shrimp Diddy. These clips are going viral. The tweets are going viral about it. And Diddy is being embarrassed. Once again, his daughters and sons are being embarrassed for basically being begs. 50 Cent is dragging them. And then on top of that, an escort is now saying that you, Diddy, basically have 2 inches. When 50 catches wind of this and talks about it, it's just going to be, awful. Sly Diggler, I keep calling him Sly, is also talking about doing a freak off with apparently 50 Cent's baby mother as well. So that is going to piss off 50 when he catches wind of this interview. He's going to respond to it. We know 50 is very reactive and responsive. So what I'm saying is, all this back and forth that 50 is doing with all of these people, expect it to continue. Expect it to continue. Diddy is being truly humbled and embarrassed and humiliated with these, takes here. The streets are now saying, the escorts are coming out themselves from the freak off saying that you have 2 inches. That shouldn't even be a conversation, but it is. And it just goes to show you that people are just laughing at you. It really explains everything. Small man syndrome is what they also call it. That's the word that I was looking for. Small man syndrome, where people get angry because they don't have enough and they can't do anything about it. And so therefore, they have to hire people to do stuff and they get aggressive.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not
to their women? Shrimp Diddy. That's what they're saying. Whew. This ain't even a Tootsie Roll, guys. This is something different. This is smaller than a Tootsie Roll, but, I don't want to talk about any more about Diddy's lack of endowment. May this be the last time we have this discussion, because I don't want to be talking about it. May it be the first and the last. Now, Wiz Khalifa ended up getting arrested.
And so that's the thing, guys, with Diddy. They're calling him Shrimp Diddy out there, man. And she knows, I'm not laughing in the video. I don't think it's funny. But if you really do the math, man, it really explains why he was doing what he was doing to these men, assaulting these men, sodomizing these men. Because when you working with 2 inches, and these are the men saying this. There's obviously a video out there. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go try to check it out. But yes, there has been a freak off video leaked of Diddy, Cassie, and another escort, and Diddy's walking around, and he has about 2 inches. And that explains it all of why he was using these prostitutes. But even more so, I don't care about the prostitutes. He's been convicted of that. But this is why he was assaulting more men than women. That's why he has a hate for men, because he is not well endowed. This is why he was sodomizing men, because a lot of men who are smaller in that area, they tend to want You know, a woman, even a lot of men and women, man and women with straight relationships, a lot of men who are not well endowed, they want to be in that part of a woman instead of the other part because they can't feel anything. You understand what I'm saying? And so Diddy, what he was doing to these boys and these men, he could get some feeling and satisfaction out of it. And that right there, I know for a fact, because I know way too many women that know a lot of men that are with the itty bitty committee like Diddy. You dig? Those are bars. But hey guys, hey, you won't see another video about this, but hey, you know, you already know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I won't tell. I got a bunch of content to drop to you guys. Like I said, I'm sick. I can't do nothing else. But other than that, remember to stay blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never get finessed. And hey, make sure you don't get arrested like Diddy did. Have a blessed day.